So I'm back today to fill you guys in on the latest video game addicted stain of humanity being featured on the Dr. Phil show this week. Cause if there's one thing Dr. Phil likes to cash in on, it's disrespectful kid gamers and their extremely weak parents.
He never comes out of his room to eat with us, but he will yell out from his room, "Peasant, bring me a plate." Come to me immediately! I request backup immediately!
Oh, it's easy to come off as smart when you're dealing with the modern day version of cave humans now, isn't it, Dr. Phil? You fake doctor son of a b****. And this kid being featured today, Nico, is just the epitome of a brat. Like, you look it up in the dictionary and you see him in there with his 5 chins. He has a disabled mother and a father who's ready to get a divorce from her and a restraining order from him. And this kid isn't just the regular gamer addict who stays up all night, gets bad grades in school, and screams the occasional N-word at 2 AM. This is like all of that, but on steroids. Because when this kid Nico rages from losing or is told to get off his precious game for just 5 minutes to take a shower, he absolutely loses it with his musty ass.
Go.
Get out!
Stop it!
Get out!
Get off.
Right the now!
This kid will throw a massive tantrum every single day, cursing out his paraplegic mother, and even worse, Nico has abused both of his parents on various occasions.
Get out! Stab you! Stab you tonight!
I don't know about you guys, but the second my child threatens to kill me with a knife in the middle of the night is the day that that child becomes an orphan. Listen, we can try again if you really want to, but maybe, just maybe, we're not cut out for this whole offspring thing, Karen. This kid has broken his mother's nose 3 times. Like, she's just sitting there in his wheelchair and there he is just punching her in the nose. He challenges his father to square up on the daily, and he basically runs the entire house. And I just have to say it, if this kid was any other color, he'd either be getting his ass kicked to the curb, or would simply just cease to exist. I know I would have slapped the shit out of this kid by now.
I asked you hours ago to clean up that mess.
Now!
What's going on?
And there's absolutely nothing intimidating about this Andy Milonakis looking motherfucker. His speech impediment makes him sound like he's 5 years old.
I am about to break your nose like again.
I don't really exercise. I don't hang out with friends outside or anything.
And honestly, these parents should just be ashamed of themselves. This isn't just going through a phase like most teenagers. This little douche is honestly just a flat out monster. A monster his parents created through years of enabling and coddling the fat little troll. Cause for one, they pulled him out of school per his request because he felt like public school was just too hard. When in reality, all you have to do is show up and you'll get pushed along there, corndog boy. They'll roll you right up there to the graduation stage, my man. Get the fuck on out of here, weirdo. He plays video games all day while his mother sits there in her wheelchair just begging him to have any sort of human decency.
Nico is not in school right now. He wants to be a YouTuber when he gets older, and he doesn't need school.
Dumbass or something?
But this anger isn't just random. Nico's father, Evo, is the one who's passed on this horrible temper to his son. He screams at him daily, getting physical in many arguments, and even breaking his glasses 3 times. I'm not saying that it's an excuse, but when all you see growing up is someone who abuses and doesn't care about not only you, but also your mother, calling her a fat I can see how that could fuck a person up mentally. Not to mention this Snorlax is running off of Mountain Dew and Cheeto dust, so his brain activity is kind of flatlining over there.
I stay in here playing games and stuff about 13 or 14 hours every day.
And I do gotta say, I can appreciate his dedication to the game. I mean, this kid is really addicted. He never stops to even talk to the camera, and when his mother's being interviewed, he's constantly in the background just mashing buttons. And this guy's dad is just the worst type of abuser, by the way, because he's one of those that actually came from a violent household himself, and instead of trying to break the chain and learn from all those wrong mistakes his parents made, maybe have a peaceful household for his own family, he's created this very hostile environment that no one would ever want to be a part of.
Leave him alone. Get out of the room.
Stab you tonight!
Get out of the room.
And even with that being said, there's no reason for anybody to ever talk to their own mother in this way at any time of their life. Unfortunately, in this situation, a pushover enabler and a raging abuser came together to create this spoiled blob of a human being, and it sucks for her because she's the one who has to be home with the kid all day. The father describes his schedule as a 12-hour day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., then he comes home and sleeps at 8 o'clock and does it all again. With her being disabled and him being homeschooled, she gets those other 22 sweet hours all to herself.
Leave me alone!
Nico.
Leave me the alone. Leave me the alone!
So let me get this straight. The man gets to escape at work and possibly with a massage parlor. The son gets to escape in the video games. And the mom just has to sit there in her wheelchair while they all hate each other more and more as each day passes. Got it. And I really don't understand, like, if the video game addiction is such a problem, why not just either turn off the Wi-Fi, or if that doesn't work, just take the damn Xbox away? At the end of the day, these parents just really had no understanding of how to create a decent human being. In my opinion, they need to send this lazy little f***er to either fat camp or to military boot camp for teenagers. Just have someone else yell in his face and see how he likes it. I'm sure the people in charge will just love to hear how this kid abuses his own mother and curses in her face. Did I mention she's in a wheelchair? And you know, above all that, Nico's lifestyle is just downright unhealthy as he's way overweight and not active in the slightest way. I mean, this kid needs to make some major changes to his life. And the sad part is, when they do try and get him to change, trying to send him to the ranch to become one of Dr. Phil's altar boys.
Wait, so I'm going away?
You're gonna go with these people to this facility. You're going to get off your devices and stop relying on them and start enjoying life again.
They bring him back after only 9 days because he complained it was cold. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Just a classic case of another pushover enabler parent allowing their bratty child to ruin the lives of everyone around them. But all in all, let me know what y'all thought about the video down below. I want to thank you guys for liking the video today. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing it with your friends. As always, there's someone else out here who needs to get roasted. So it's your boy, the Tan Superman, and I'm out. Peace.